Welcome back, guys. We got Gabriel Iglesias again today. Fluffy Goes to India Part 2. We've done Part 1, so we're going to start off where we left off in the last one and finish out this comedy sketch of him and enjoyed the first part. You know, his sound effects, his storytelling. Was always,
so good.
Always on point. Mm-hmm. And so we're looking forward to...
Even his accents and stuff, like, so good.
Yeah, they're great. So we're looking forward to a little bit more of that. And you ready to get it going then?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's go, guys. Part 2.
Like, seriously, the driving situation over there is so intense, you guys. One morning while we're there, I needed to get to the airport fast because I overslept. And so I get in the cab and I hand the driver a $50 bill. And I go, "Sir, I am running very late. I need to get to the airport as soon as possible. Whatever side street you have to take or back road, I'm all for it. Whatever you have to do, let's do it." And I hand him the money and he goes, "Very good, let's go." And we take off. The guy is hitting anywhere from 50 to 70 miles an hour on the street. We are making incredible time. I notice that we're heading in the direction of a red light. You ever been in a car with someone and you're paying attention to what's going on and you notice that you're about to hit a red light and you know how you start to mentally and physically prepare yourself for the deceleration of the car, and you start anticipating the pressure from the brake, and if you don't get the sensation of slowing down by a certain point, all alarms go off in your head and you sock the driver in the chest. Not only did I not get the sensation of slowing down, I got the opposite. He gunned it towards the light, and it caught me off guard. I couldn't even scream. I was like, and then I got air. "Hey, pull over, pull over!" He didn't even know what he did. He looks at me, he goes, "What is wrong?" "What do you mean, what is wrong?" "Dude, didn't you see the red light?" As calm as can be. "Didn't you see there was no one there?" "You told me, whatever you have to do, okay? Whatever you have to do, you do." "Do you want to yell or do you want to make plain?" He made a good point. I sounded like a third grader. "I want to make plain." Like, seriously, that's a video game I want to see. I want to see Grand Theft Auto India. It was so crazy, you guys. And this is just us being there. I haven't even gotten to the part of us performing. We were in Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi, okay? These three places is where we went to perform. Mumbai and Bangalore, the shows went over very, very well, okay? There were about 1,500 to 2,000 people, which is amazing for if you're going over there. I was like excited, yes. And then we get to Delhi. And when we got to Delhi, you guys, it got a little crazy. Martin walks out on stage, and the crowd recognized him, and they started chanting, "Martin!" Anytime I hear that, I'm like, they know him, it's gonna be a good show. So Martin starts cracking jokes. The crowd starts laughing. He's cracking more jokes. The crowd keeps laughing. All of a sudden, I hear this. Martin doesn't say a word to them. He gets off stage, next comedian comes out, and then Martin comes over to me and he says, "Bro, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on out there. There's these three guys in the front row. They're laughing like Klingons from Star Trek. I'm not gonna address them. I'm gonna save them for you." I was like, "Oh, thank you." So then Martin goes back out there on stage. And he introduces me, "Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Iglesias." And then I run out on stage, and the crowd started chanting, "Fluffy, Fluffy." And I was like, "Whoa, what's up, Delhi?" And I start cracking jokes, start getting laughs, start cracking more jokes, start getting more laughs. And then it happened. Now, see, me, I can't avoid things, especially when it's front row center. So I addressed it. I came right out and I said, "Well, hello." I said, "What do we have here?" I said, "So where are you guys from?" And the guy in the middle looks at me and he goes, We are from Germany. I said, cool, we have Germans in the house. And the whole crowd got really weird. You could hear them. They freaked out because they thought I was gonna start making fun of the German people. And one guy even stood up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I go, relax, bro. Have a seat. Don't do it. I'm not gonna make fun of the German people. That's the last thing I wanna do is offend them. I don't wanna end up outside in an alley somewhere freaking in 2 hours. And this is the last time we are going to tell you, do not make fun of German people. As I'm doing this joke about a German kicking me on the floor with the accent, here's where it gets crazy. I get hit in the side of the head by a bat. Listen to what I just told you, Bay Area. I get hit in the side of the head by a bat. Not Major League Baseball. I'm talking about, I wanna suck your blood. In India, there are millions and millions and millions of fruit bats.
I don't know how many accents he's already done in this 18
I
minute.
know, the Dracula one right there was pretty good.
Yeah, he's got the German one that he just did. He's obviously done the Indian one. He's done the Mexican one. He did the black person, black lady, I think it was that he did. So he just, seamless.
Plus all the sound effects.
Oh yeah, and just so seamless with all of them, bro. It's just
so
crazy.
good.
It's crazy.
It just elevates his performance that much more.
Yeah, that's what he's good at, right?
Yeah.
And one of them, actually 6 of them, made it inside of the building. And they're flying around and they're hanging out in the rafters. And one of them decides to fly down. And basically, when I was doing the kicks, I stepped into the line of flight of the bat. And he caught me right here. I'm like, what the hell? And I look up and you see it and you can hear it. The Indian people saw that and they freaked out. They were yelling, they did it. They did it. We told you, don't do it. We told you, don't do it. They are evil. They are evil. I'm like, dude, I don't care how evil you think the Germans are. They don't have control over bats. It wasn't like the guy got offended and said, oh, really? Uns release the bat. So now the crowd is weird. These guys are laughing. And there's freaking bats flying around the theater. First 2 minutes of my show. I gotta do an hour. And now I've already lost the crowd. They're freaking out. These guys are laughing weird. I'm nervous. It's my first time there. I don't know how to get out of this. So I literally walked over to the other side of the stage and I started just performing for this side of the room, trying to redirect the focus right here. And I'm so nervous, I'm stuttering. I don't even have a segue. I'm like, it's crazy in America. Everybody in America likes drinking, it's real crazy. Like for example, Mexicans, most Mexicans, we like drinking tequila. Most black people like Hennessy. Most white people like Jaeger. Here in India, you guys like Fanta. And when I said Fanta, the crowd went crazy because it was such a local reference. They freaked out. They were like screaming, oh my God, he knows, he knows. They started singing, Fanta, Fanta, don't you want Fanta, Fanta, don't you want Fanta, Fanta. The roar was so big, it allowed me to restart my show. So I started cracking new jokes and more jokes and these jokes and those jokes. 5 minutes go by. 5 minutes go by. All of a sudden, the Germans got offended at the fact that I left them out of my drinking joke. The one in the middle stands up and he approaches the stage. Now this stage has got to be about 5 feet tall. The guy's head was about this high. He was like 6'4". He looks at me and he starts pointing and he's yelling, hey, fat man! Fat man! What about us, huh? What about the Germans? What do we drink? I was like, dude, that was like 5 minutes ago. We were giving you a chance. What do we drink? I'm like, first of all, sir, I apologize. I'm really nervous right now. I had no idea there was gonna be Germans here tonight. Yeah, felt like Poland. I don't care if you laugh or not. That's a smart-ass joke. That's a smart-ass joke. It's not my fault some of you pendejos failed history. You better Google that and find out why it's so damn funny. So, all the older white people are, God damn it, yeah. So anyway, so I'm standing there and I go, listen, sir, you need to have a seat, okay? The people are getting nervous. You need to have a seat so I can finish the show. And the guy, he refuses. I will not sit down, fat man, until you tell us what we drink. I go, listen, I don't know what you guys drink. And the Indians are being so cute. They're trying to help me. They're yelling, hey, they like Fanta too. And the guy was like, we do not like Fanta. I go, sir, please have a seat. I will not have a seat until you tell us what we drink. Tell us, fat man. I go, listen, sir, you need to sit down and you need to stop calling me fat man. Now it's starting to bother me. This is like the 6th time he does it. And I didn't just lose 100 pounds to now get called fat man. So I go, sir, if you don't have a seat, we're going to have a problem, especially if you call me fat man again. And he freaking did it. What are you going to do, fat man? What do we drink? Even Martin, who's behind the curtain, knew. He knows when I'm at that point where I've crossed over. I can hear him in the back. Don't do it. Too late, Fluffy's pissed. So I said, you want to know what you drink? Tell me. Don't ask me where this came from. I got right in his face and I said, blood of Jews.
Sheesh.
Now, see, automatically, you guys gave me a whole different reaction. In Delhi, that was probably the most shocking thing ever said on that stage. So shocking that 2,000 people at the exact same time got so quiet, you guys, so quiet. You could hear everyone's ass just... And I'm still standing there, my hands out. Have you ever said something that was so bad? And I mean, you knew it was bad as it was coming out of your mouth, and you're trying to stop it, but it's too late, it's already out, and you're like, no. And it's too late. Blood of Jews is all over his face, right? I'm standing there, my hands out, I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and I'm like, ah! He says, that's a good one, yeah, that's a good one. Oh my God, thank you, thank you. It doesn't end there. I'm telling you guys, this is so crazy. So next morning, Martin and I are flying back home to Los Angeles from Delhi. We're taking an airline called British Airways. We go from Delhi to London, England, and we have a connecting flight over there. Once we get to England, they canceled our connect for whatever reason. And so we got rebooked on another airline called Lufthansa. It's a German airline. Now, this is why I believe in karma. Seriously, Martin's like, really? Blood of Jews? I'm like, I know. I felt like they phoned ahead. Ons, take care of Fluffy. So I put down my credit card. I made sure that Martin and I got upgraded to at least their business class because it's like a long flight. And so we're in there, we're on the plane, and the plane takes off. About 20 minutes into the flight, we're just sitting there, we're laughing. And the flight attendant, she starts coming down the aisle with the little cart. Okay, she's coming down the aisle and she sees me and she goes, hello, sir. Do you have a preferred drink of choice today? Martin looks at me, taps me in the chest, and he goes, hey, tell her. Tell her, bro. Come on, ask for it. If anybody has it. Dude, shut up. And then she looks at Martin. Sir, do you have a preferred drink of choice? And Martin's like, yeah. Do you guys got blood of... She's like, Bloody Mary? Yes. Yes, Bloody Mary. Freaking Machete's gonna get me banned from flying. So we make it back home. I'm trying to tell the story to my girlfriend and my son. And my girl, she's barely laughing. She's like, like she's jaded. She doesn't laugh at my jokes anymore. My son Frankie, on the other hand, he is dying. Ah! And I'm like, really? He's 16 years old. I go, really, Frankie? You thought that was funny? He goes, yeah, it's funny. I go, what was so funny about my story? He goes, those people you're talking about. I go, who, the Indians? He goes, no, the other ones. I go, the Germans. He goes, yeah, it's funny. I go, what's so funny about the Germans? The way that they speak. I go, what's so funny about the way that they speak? He goes, they sound like the three little pigs from the movie Shrek. I had had to go on YouTube and freaking find it, and sure enough, all three little pigs. Yeah, hello, Shrek. I was just waiting for one of them to go, fat man.
I totally forgot about
Fluffy.
those little pigs.
Huh?
I totally forgot about those little pigs.
I have no idea what
You
you're
never
talking
seen
about.
Shrek?
No, that's
Oh
the
my
one.
god,
That's,
we have to watch Shrek.
that's like the only part I didn't catch was that
Little
ending
pigs are like
joke.
prancing around and they have like little German accents.
Every other joke I was right on board with. Not that one though.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
funny. I enjoyed that one. I feel like it was kind of good the way we did it as well. Like the first half was all the build up, and then you had a ton of
Yeah.
jokes in the second half, which
Yeah.
was hilarious. And
Killing me.
really enjoyed it. He's such a talented guy. We've said this many times, but he's so talented in all the accents, the voices, the sound effects, the delivery, all
Yeah.
that's so great. So I thought this was an awesome performance by him.
Yeah, I honestly really like him. Like, I had no idea what to expect with him when we first started doing his bit, and he does not disappoint at all.
Yeah, no, he's great. Very talented guy. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching Gabrielle and watching us crack up over
Yeah.
all his jokes, as they were quite funny. So if you did, hit the like button for us, and that helps with our channel, helps you get the stuff that you want. And if you got other recommendations, we're always watching those comments for great stuff to react to. So hit those comments now if you would like to. And if you want to subscribe and come along for this journey that we're on, if you're not already subscribed, we'd love to have you. And if you are subscribed, thanks for coming back, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys in the next one.